Okay, it looks like we got a croissant, some rice balls, tomatoes, eggs, some meat, and a whole bunch of pickles, question mark. But let's dive in. Maybe. So I've heard that the rice balls are good, so I'm gonna start off with those. That's actually so good. It's like some seaweed, sticky rice type thing. I can't really tell from what it looks like. Definitely some nice spices in there, and the seaweed is good. And there's up these potatoes. Well, it's definitely just a plain potato. I feel like they just stuck in a fry or something. Now the eggs, it looks like they're cooked with ham. That's some green onion. I'm glad to say that it tastes like an egg. We're not talking fake hotel eggs here. And then a hot dog looking thing. I haven't had hot dogs in a long time, but the texture is definitely hot dog like. But I feel like it's a little sweeter, or like a sweet aftertaste. Oh my gosh, my nose is still so sore from the COVID test. This deli turkey tastes like deli turkey. Nothing more to say on that. And then who in the world just sits there and eats pickles? Why do I need pickles for breakfast? It's sweet. No offense, pickles. I wasn't a fan of pickles in the first place, but this is kind of like vinegar pickles. It smells kind of sweet. I'm guessing it's like a corn type food. It's not bad. I can't figure out what it is. But the texture is if I took grits and I put them in the blender. But then it's like, taste-wise, it's like sweet. A nice little like cleansing thing, I feel like, after everything else had really strong flavors. Then we have our little cream yogurt. It's warm. All of the food is kind of lukewarm. I have a fridge, but there isn't like a stove or anything. So it's not really gonna be heated up. I probably will refrigerate this yogurt and eat it later. But let's just give it a taste. Tastes like yogurt. Wow. A more jelly consistency though. And then everyone was talking about how good the orange juice was. Let's go. It's orange juice, but I haven't had orange juice like this in so long. Okay, so that finished up breakfast and I'll be ready for lunch in just a few hours. I feel that's warm. I can't know if that's just because I went out of my room before they made the announcement, and so I probably just put it there. Korean food. Well, time for some actual Korean food. Like, breakfast was definitely more of a mix between American and Korean food. Honestly, don't know what's what. But we'll go with it. We have some kimchi. I love your first bite of kimchi. If you guys are wondering, it tastes like a piece of cabbage that has been boiled, but with seasoning. Now we got some meat going on here. It's kind of sweet, and I'm really not exactly a big fan of sweet meat, but I think it tastes like beef. And then whatever this stuff is. I would say it's like a carrot, but it's not. It has that texture, like those lime texture. What in the world? Or maybe more specifically, it tastes like an artichoke stem. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. And it's also sweet. I don't really know, like, I think I definitely like my vegetables and meat salty, not sweet. Those are, Okay, I don't know, chicken nuggets, fish nuggets. What is it? This is not a nugget. There's nothing on the inside. Okay, let's stop focusing on my face. No. Alright. But yeah, nothing on the inside. Like, if I just put a clump of dough. But I love the sauce on those things. I feel like it tastes like when you go to a Chinese restaurant, they put the sauce on, honestly, like everything. Like I'm trying to think of it now, and I just remember a lot of vegetables having that flavor, and so I think they just kind of put that in everything. Not bad. Then we got salad that's honestly super drenched in dressing. Like, it's kind of dripping. The dressing is warm. Probably from being in this tray of other warm food. It's definitely more liquidy, but again, it was also kind of interestingly sweet. And not something I'm used to. But it isn't that bad. Now let's move on to these soups. Are you a broth? There's a little bit of stuff inside here. By a little bit, I mean like a little bit. Like take this stuff times 4. So it looks like there's tofu, potatoes, mushroom. Actually super good. I love this. I love this. A little bit spicy aftertaste, but not anything like direct taste when you're eating it. It's just so nice and savory. Thin green eco bottle. Are you just water? You're water. Why are there 800 different types of water in Korea? But yeah, definitely. I'm so excited that we have the kimchi. I'm not exactly the greatest fan of sweet foods, so those are going to be a little more iffy. Otherwise, they're actually doing pretty good so far with quarantine food. Like, maybe, okay, we'll try the meat first. Meat with, it looks like mushrooms. Oh, maybe you're the mushrooms. Oh, yeah, this is what I'm talking about when I say what is labeled. Beef bulgogi with mushrooms. I think the only thing that's turning off is the fact that it's slightly sweet. Like, it's not that sweet, but like I can still taste that they added a little bit of sugar. Okay, now let's go for the meatballs. Okay, that took me a moment because it didn't taste like anything for a little bit. Like, it's not a very strong flavor in terms of the actual meat part. Like, the sauce is pretty strong. Yeah, these are actually pretty nice. Like, I think it's like a good neutral, not too strong flavors, nice texture. I am struggling to pick it up. What are this green stuff is? And it looks like dried squid and sunflower seeds. Not a combination I've ever tried, but absolutely delicious. And let's try some stir-fried kimchi. It looks like kimchi, but in smaller pieces, or a little bit more disheveled pieces. I don't have anything to say other than it tastes like kimchi. Okay, I can try some of this pasta. With the pasta, they put corn and olives. It's pretty standard pasta. Like, nothing against it, just not really anything outstanding either. Now, it looks like this might be steamed egg with carrots, cucumbers, and green onions. Again, I love eggs, but that was good. This might be like straight up my alley in terms of flavors because I love like just plain egg. Adding in the few things on top gives it a nice texture. But then again, I know I'm weird in terms of that, but I think this is absolutely delicious. This is my ramen. I'm going to be very, very disappointed if I don't like it, but there's like no way. I love noodles. It's just a classic. Literally can't go wrong with ramen. It's so good. Last but not least, I think this is mochi. Sinking light outside. How dare the sun come in? I'm trying. Okay. Rubbing paste mochi. You can't go wrong with mochi. Mochi is just too good. Actually, ice cream mochi. Yes. I'm very satisfied with this meal. Not exactly sure how much I want the meat, but everything else, top notch. Yes.
So while you're watching me make this delicious bibimbap, I just wanted to give like a quick overview of what the rest of the meals look like. Not gonna lie, everything started getting really repetitive, especially breakfast. Like, I feel like we had the same breakfast about like 10 out of the 14 days. So the food actually wasn't too bad. It's just the fact that they were very lukewarm and repetitive that just made them really tiring. There were like huge portions, as you saw, but I think from like sitting in the same room for so long every single day, that kind of completely abolishes your appetite. So by the end of quarantine, I was literally just eating the fruit that they would give us, in addition to like maybe the sushi rice balls that I saw were so good, as well as the potatoes. Like, I'm pretty sure I just lived off of fruit and potatoes by the end. So not exactly the best. Still not complaining though, it wasn't too bad. Just highly do not recommend.